The kicker, Chase McLaughlin, will get this one started. And off we go from Foxborough. Marcus Jones now to return. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Ready?
Here's 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he finds some daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
Go! Ready?
To throw is May. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, New England.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. Third and 9.
Let's go. Go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Demario Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Right back to Irving. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Hey, alert 33. Run. Cut.
On play action, Mayfield. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
On 4th down, Mayfield. And the rush is going to get there. He'll go down. They were taking a big risk, going for it in their own territory. It will not pay off. It's a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60. Hut.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. he'll be taken down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Stop at the 6, and that sets up 3rd and goal.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
They'll run. And he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, New England. Extra point attempt to come here. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Patriots will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They send Godwin in motion. Baker gonna give it to Irving. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll go again here with Irving. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. First and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. Pass thrown deep for Godwin. And the Patriots are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down. They'll give it to Dobbins. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to take this all the way home. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the handoff, it's Irving. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. 21-0 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A give. This is Irving. Irving's got a first down, still going. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And the reception for Chris Godwin. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
To the outside, catch made by Evans.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
3rd down and 9. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll go. Mayfield got his man at the 6. They get 18 yards on 4th down and a fresh set of downs.
So the decision to go for it on 4th down pays off. Really well executed, nice job by the offense. But now you got to come away with a touchdown. You want to reward your coach for the aggressive decision-making by coming away with 6.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. To throw is... That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. Oh, big hole left side. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, New England. What a spectacular take back for the score. You can stay in your own end zone and just take the touchback. Better yet, go the other way and get the touchdown.
And just a great heads-up play there, Mike, not only to secure the ball in the end zone, but then to recognize he had an alley. He's able to outrun the rest of those guys, and now he finds himself taking it all the way back for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, alert, alert! What's that?
On the ground, it's Irving. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Kings! Done.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. It's complete to Evans. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
Alert!
On 1st down, here's Irving. Oh! The speed on display. He's in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And they are unable to tack on the extra point. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Go!
On play action, here's May. That's caught downfield by Diggs. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Here's Dobbins. Open space inside the 10. 17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. The Pats going to stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. From the 2 now, here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Seven Pirates.
From out of the gun, here's May. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. This defense continuing to give up points Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Godwin working the right side. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down is Mayfield. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kyle Duggar. And he's going to score again. How about that for a daily double? The second defensive touchdown he's scored in this game. A try here for the extra point. No problem with the footing. The kick is good. And the Pats stretch things out even further. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Regular. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Coach, thank you. And the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's Irving. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. On second down, Baker. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. Ready?
Working out of the gun. It's May. The second down throw is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Throwing on third down is May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Now it's Dobbins. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. May to throw on second down. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Ready.
From the gun, on third down, it's May. That is caught by the tight end, Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. The extra point try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Patriots will add one more onto their big lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Set. Alert, 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 alert. Done.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Chris Godwin, the receiver he was looking for. It's second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Maybe a couple there.
Let's go.
It's third down.
Hey, alert 33. Up. What's up?
Throwing is Baker. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. And even 30 yards.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Baker to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
And this rough outing, it just continues to get worse. It just seems like as the game gone on, Mike, it just continues to unravel. They just can't sustain any sort of offense turning the ball over at this rate.
Cougar 19. Here we go, shot.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, it's May. He'll find Diggs working across the field. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Ready up.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Go. Check go.
A run with Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's got another one. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdowns for the game, his first 3 of the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Pats add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback.
Real. Good. Watch.
They'll run with Irving. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Good.
They send Evans in motion.
Good.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Mayfield. And it looks like he's going to have a 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on third down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And this throw batted away and incomplete. He was trying to fit that one in to Mike Evans. And it'll bring up second down.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
On third down, it's Irving. The offense staying out there for this fourth down. They'll go. Mayfield. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And he's going to go out of bounds, but a very nice return up past the 35-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Let's go.
Operating from the shotgun, it's May. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off. But not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
A pickup there of 25 yards. First down, New England.
And this is when it just gets very frustrating as a defense, because this is what it's been like all day. The pass rush is good, but just not quite good enough. They let him slip through, and he burns them with big yardage.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is May. That's dropped off for Moss. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
Go.
Here's May. He pulls it in around the 5. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, New England. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. A pass pulled in by Irving. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. They go play action with Mayfield. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here we go. One final play. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. So it's a win for the Patriots. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners at home as we say so long from Foxborough.